Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And are you using these forbidden words in door-to-door sales? If you are, you might be sabotaging yourself and your results. So, a couple things you want to keep in mind. When you're on the doors, you're talking with prospects, few words you can use can really make or break and turn off your prospects instantly. So, one of them is the word problem. So, for example, if you're in pest control sales, maybe you go up to the door and you say something like, hey, I don't know if you know about this, but some of the neighbors are experiencing an ant problem right now, or some of your neighbors are dealing with these different pest problems right now. And here's the thing, that may be true, but a lot of people don't want to admit to having a problem. They don't want to come off like they're dealing with something. They don't like to admit that. So if you come off with that and you lead with that, some people might just disagree with you or get defensive at that point, and they don't want to take action on your products and services. So try avoid using problem. Another idea along with that is that when you talk about problems, somebody's problem might be not a big deal to someone else. So yeah, a few ants here and there might not seem like a big deal to some people, but others it's a huge drastic problem and you need to act and do it right now. So if you're talking to that person as you approach them initially about they have XYZ problem, well, that person might not even view that as a really big issue. So again, try avoid using that word. You can also switch it to talk about situation, or we're seeing a lot of activity, or other people in the neighborhood are dealing with this issue right now. Are you experiencing that? So you can just switch up the word problem for situation, challenge, issue, different things like that. It's going to go over a lot better. So that's one word you want to avoid is problem. Another word you want to avoid is going to be contract. Now, contracts aren't bad. If you're providing great service, you're providing a lot of value to your customers, they should be happy to be getting that service. So there wouldn't really be a huge deal of them renewing month in, month out, or annually, whatever the case is, and being under that contract. But again, people just feel leery about that. It kind of puts them on the defensive. They don't want to be locked into anything. So if you can avoid using the words contract and subbing that out for service agreement, you're going to get a lot better results. So again, it's just how people frame things. They think of contract, they think of what they're locked into, what they have to be, they're going to be associated with all kinds of different fees if they have to cancel, or if things go wrong, they're going to be stuck with it. It gives up all these negative connotations with people. So if you can use service agreement, it kind of spins it to how you're benefiting them. What services are they agreeing upon? What kind of benefits are they going to get by working with you and getting your products and services? So it's just a lot better viewpoint from the customer point. And you can also talk about different ways of how they can maybe get out of that quote unquote contract or service agreement, just to put them at ease. So if you're not living up to your end of the deal, your service, so whether that's a money back guarantee or a service guarantee where, for example, you're in pest control and they still see pests that you're willing to come out free of charge during their contract that they have, you're upholding your service guarantee. You might have something like that, or if their products don't work for some reason, they can exchange it or get a refund. Different things like that, where people don't feel that contract pressure of being held in and there's no escape and they're locked into something. Again, by using service agreement and talking about the different guarantees and service guarantees that you have. And the third thing that you want to avoid using is talking about selling or signing up. So people love to buy things, but they don't like to be sold, right? So if you go in there saying, hey, we're knocking on doors in the neighborhood, we're selling our services, or we're selling XYZ program today, or we're signing up a bunch of your neighbors on this, people don't really like that feeling of being sold, or they're signing up, or that's the only reason that you're there is to sign them up on something. And again, when you use sign them up, it kind of leads back into that contract frame of mind. Like, oh, well, what am I signing up for? What kind of monthly thing or yearly thing am I going to have to pay for? So again, instead of leading with your value and how you can benefit them, using those different words like sales and selling can instantly turn people off and put up a wall. Your goal is to be a messenger of good news. So your approach could be something about, hey, we're in the neighborhood right now. A lot of people are experiencing these different issues, and we're just here to let you know that we're giving people a discount right now, the next few in the area that can take advantage of it to avoid having that issue in their home. So are you experiencing that issue at all right now, or how long have you been in the home? You can again just transition into your sales pitch from there. So again, just a couple things you want to avoid while you're out there prospecting on the doors. Avoid these forbidden words of, a problem, contract, and sales are signing up, and you're going to get a lot better results. So again, hopefully you guys got value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you are in pest control marketing, be sure to head on over to d2dmillionaire.com and enter your name and email. You're going to get our free video training on how to overcome the 8 most common objections in pest control marketing. So things like, I need to talk to my spouse, I'm not seeing any pests, why do I need your service? Different things like that, a whole bunch more. You get access to that free video training over at d2dmillionaire.com. And again, just enter your name and email for access to that. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.